Welcome to a mass brief for a mission, first mission that we will do in Syria for training and get experience. So this briefing will be short, will be a combat brief without all the information that we are accustomed in the V-TACS missions that we have done here. I'm Choon, I will be the mission commander, and I will start with a brief intel information about the theater. We will operate in the north of Syria, and we have here different SA system. The main threat is the SA5 that is located, one of them in Kuwait, the other are more in the south, are not factor for this mission. And then we have SA2. There are at least two in the area of Aleppo, and there are two in Tabqa that is our target for this mission. And multiple SA3 systems in Aleppo plus one in Tabqa. There are other short systems like S19, 15, 13, 8, deployed mostly in air bases or army bases, and some of them could be in the territory that we don't know the position because they are constantly moving. And in our territory, we have a hot system in the north of Hatay and one Patriot in Sirlik. Hatay is not available, was captured by Syrian forces, and Gaziantep is very close to be captured, so it's very dangerous to go over there. So for now, it's a forbidden airport or air base. The only secondary option we have is Sanliurfa. Related to the air threat, we have, in this case, the scenario is considering that we are not in war with Syria. This is first mission, is an operation at the war. So we will have peacetime aircraft in ground alert, and we are taking this mission in a holiday day, so there will not be so much pilots available for quick response when we enter to the Syria territory. We will have in the other sword, Tabqa, Jira, and Hama, two MiG-21s ready in 5 minutes takeoff when we cross the border. And we have another MiG-29s in Kuwait and Abu al-Dahur. Careful, these MiG-29s are the model S, and they have normally a configuration with other missile, uh, active missile, or sometimes they will have the Alamo Alpha missile with, of course, the Archer ER missile, the R-73. We are expected that they have normally a response of 5 minutes, less of 5 minutes for takeoff, and in total will be 12 aircraft. Then we will see probably a pause of at least between 15 to 35 minutes, where the second wave of ground alert that have a timing of 30 minutes to response will be start the takeoff. So the goal of this mission will be to enter and activate it with fighter sweep the first quick reaction alert aircraft, then have a window of at least between 5 to 10 minutes to the air to ground tasks, and then we will face the second wave where we will have to retreat because probably they will have a lot of planes, and for us the fuel status plus missile status will not be allow us to do a engage. So the second phase, second wave will be do a retreat where we will minimize the risk and try to get home before all the aircraft, enemy aircraft, reach less of 10 miles of us. The mission here, you can see every aircraft, fighter and support aircraft will take off from Incirlik. It's our main base. And from this position, they have to respect the flight route to leave the area, going to Stone, 3,500 feet, and then enter to this corridor, the Tango Charlie 111, and in this climb, following point XY 10, XY 16, and then go to this waypoint, Jackson, and here some aircraft could be a holding. The push point will be to Irwin and London, it depends on the flight, and other aircraft will be established in holding in case that is required in X16. From this position, the strike package will make a refueling. The fighter ship will continue and will put the times assigned you will see in the next slide. And the aircraft will go, the main package will go to this factory in Karabinsk, and from here going south to Tapka, where one flight will be seed for the 3 SAI system, the SA2 and one SA3, and the second flight will drop bombs to fuel tanks and ammo depots in Tapka airbase mostly. And then we will go back and land in Incirlik. As I told you, we have this alternative, but be careful because it's unprotected with SI systems. So any aircraft that arrive here, please refuel fast as you can, reload. You will have some missiles available, no air-to-ground system. Only will have here 10 AMRAAMs available plus 10 ER missiles, and then you have to come back to Incirlik as soon as possible because this base could be attacked by red forces. Okay, the coordination card, you will find all the information related to every flight. Viper is the seed mission with the mission commander, and as you can see here, we have this takeoff that is, be careful, it's not in order, so take care of your flight. You will have you will see here the air-to-air configuration for most of the players, plus some air-to-ground configuration available for the F-16. I forget to put here for the SID that mostly will be GPU 38. There are not limitations with the GPS, so we'll use a lot of GPU 38 and 31 in the case of the F-16. F-15, sorry. Here you can see the frequency for each flight. Second, here you can see the STN number. So if anyone wants to have more information for other flight, here you will see which number each flight has. And here you have the holding information. This is standard. Bullseye. The bullseye is in the north. So the bullseye, I forgot to say, is over here. Or here is the bullseye. So it's a good option because it will give us in this part you will divide the space in two hemispheres. We'll have the east hemisphere with one tactical frequency and the west hemisphere with another one. Here you can see we have the Cap Charlie and here is the Cap Bravo. Cap Alpha is over here, but Cap Alpha will be taken by ER aircraft F-15 in an air-to-air role, mostly to protect our recovery to Incirlik. So with that bullseye, it will be easy for each for the GCI and for the players to discriminate the groups where they will have to be targeted by the east hemisphere or by the west hemisphere, because both there are in different frequencies. So the GCI will have to work together in case, in the worst case, that will be enemy groups flying north in the bullseye 180. That will be difficult because you will have to decide which hemisphere will have to take that group. The main priority in this case will be the friendly group that are with less work. And if that is equal, priority will take it the east group. hemisphere, because in this area mostly they will be facing MiG-29 or MiG-21, sorry, and the fighter ship that will be here, they will be facing MiG-29. So these guys are taking the most difficult job, and they're more close to air to the surface to air systems. The Here is the assignated air refueling aircraft for each flight. As you can see, not everyone is going the same in the case of the aircraft system. Here are the frequencies. Be aware, I changed the Ensilic tower frequency because the default was 0.10, and 0.10 you have always the tower speaking about you're not clear to taxi or wherever. And over here you have the two tactical frequencies. For now, I know that will be Duke and Bellico, so we will use her names as call signs for call for frequencies. And we will follow all between channel 2, 3, and 4 for the operation, the administrative operation. You have to take Rapcon after leaving 10 miles from Incirlik. Here are some brevity codes. We will not use too much. For this mission, we have the option of spin Alpha and Bravo. Each one is for the Seed and Striker 3 minutes call and then come back. They are the only possibilities because we don't have more time than 6 minutes to be delayed in the attack. If the air-to-air are unable to clean the picture, the packets have fighter correction score that could help press the red outside and don't threat, sorry, the air to ground, so the air to ground could focus in drop the bombs on time. We will try to push hard because there are a lot of air to air aircraft, so I think that we will be able to hard in this sense. So we will try to respect, because if we didn't and we are delayed, we will face a lot of enemy aircraft. So that is not the idea. And here you can see the push time, different weapons, be aware, and different altitudes. Here is block 3. You can use from 30,000 feet to 39,000 feet. And timing here is very crucial. The fighter ship, the first one in cross the line, will be probably Hornet. Hornet, don't respect the time. Don't be early, because if you're early, you will start all the sequence of the reaction of the enemy aircraft sooner, and the striker will have less time before the second wave started to take off. TOT for some players, the DPIs will be assigned to the two flights independently. I have the numbers, so you will have to chart for yourself the coordinate of these DPIs. And the egress is following, as I told you, the ingress point and levels. Okay, and the last part that I must to mention is in this mission there are not data link from the AWACS. So the main goal here is to train with the GCI the use of bullseye to have situation awareness of the enemy group. You will have your friendlies. You will have all the friendlies, data link for friendlies, your flight and other flights will be working. But probably you will not have the enemy aircraft in your situation awareness play. So you will have to hear the GCI and understand the bullseye. The bullseye is in a very good position over here, as I told you, so it will be easy for you to understand. The target is almost 100 miles from the bullseye. You know that in this case the target is in probably 160 and 100 miles over there. So you, for the east hemisphere, they will have to work knowing, okay, make the calculation, the trigonometry to understand how much distance there are between the strike package and the hostile group. So they will have to make the decision if they go banzai or not. For the fighter ship, the idea is to stay with a low ALR, But in case that you're close to the striker, you have a higher, the most higher ALR, and the Scold will have higher from the beginning. Scold must ensure that to destroy any enemy aircraft uh, 20, 15 miles from the striker. Any striker could be the seed or the strike package. 15 miles is the goal number for you, the Scold. The fighter ship, in reality, they don't have to be in charge of save the package. That is the responsibility of Wolf, that is the escort. But for the fighter ship, try to avoid merges unless you are defending the package. But that is not your mission. But in case that you are in that, you can accept merges. If we see after in the tag view merges, you will have to give us explanation what that happened for the fighter ship. And that is all. I think so that the only consideration additional that I can say, be careful. We have two missions in fighter ship in the West Hemisphere. So I yes, both of these flies with V-TACS and Black Squadron to make coordinations to work together in a good way. Maybe you can work as a one unit, but keep the call signs in this case for be more easy for the GCIs and the ATC. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed this mission. As I told you in the WhatsApp, we'll only have the combat flight with this navigation. So for the fighter ship that are going here, you will have to take this weapon and this weapon to add to your navigation. But the majority of the flight are going for this navigation, so you will have only to, for example, the strike package, add the weapon for the DPIs. And you will have to charge your DTC with your frequency, with the bullseye, with the tagan assigned, and yeah, and you have to respect the armament load that we put here. So, for example, the Hornets you be able only with 6 AMRAAMs and 2 here. Cannot change this. Same with the others. For example, us only have 2 plus 2. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed, and we will see you on Monday at 10 a.m. local time in Santiago, Chile, to make a quick review of the players, make some changes, and a very quick uh, review of the mission, and I will help you with any doubts that you have via WhatsApp. Thank you very much.